Hey all, while we're stuck inside, obviously we need to find ways to continue to make our workouts as meaningful as possible. You can't just bury yourself every day. So one of the things that I've been working on with Coach Matt and Coach Julie is just fine-tuning the aero position and working on some drills to help you be able to hold the aero position longer. Obviously, I've done a post about where I went about when I went to the tunnel with Matt in the UK, and I'll put that in the link below. And that's kind of how we found the best position. But just because you find that position doesn't mean you can just go automatically hold it for all or most of the race. And so what Matt has had me working on is a couple of drills that really try to work on optimizing your position. These drills do require a little bit of work, and it's not something that you're going to be able to go and be able to ride the entire course in this position, but you want to be able to get into the position that's the most optimal when you're at the highest speeds. So that's when you're going down hills, going with a tailwind, that type of thing. So these drills are a couple of the ways that I've been trying to just work on holding a better position. As you'll see in the link below, I was able to get to about 0.19 drag coefficient in the tunnel. When we're running the numbers on best bike split post race, I've been able to hold 0.19, and in Campeche I was even 0.188 average for the entire race. So it's not just numbers that are fake in a tunnel. It's been able to bring those numbers to the tunnel, from the tunnel to my training, and then try to get that so I'm holding that throughout the course. All right, so the first drill is going to be the turtle drill. You've probably seen something like this before. All right, so instead of looking up and having your head be so much higher than your shoulders, all right, frontal area of the body is a big portion of the drag that we have. All right, so we want to try to hide as much of that from the wind as we can. All right, so the turtle drill is basically, we're not looking straight down because you need to be able to see what you're going, and obviously when you look straight down you can see the helmet comes away from the neck, and with these helmets you want them to get as close to the neck, if not touching the neck and back, as possible. All right, so with the turtle drill you want to try to tuck your chin down but still look forward. All right, so that does put a little bit of strain on your neck, and it does take a little bit of time to be able to hold this for any given time. And so what I started with Matt was 1 minute on, 1 minute off, then it was 2 minutes, 3 minutes, up to 10 minutes with just this drill specifically. All right, so it's just lowering the head, and then it's helpful if you have a mirror to look at, so you can see either side view or front view if you're actually making any difference or not. But you should be able to see the difference, and then after I explain the second drill, I'll have the view from the front, and you'll be able to see that even a little bit more. All right, so the first drill is here. You're still looking forward, all right, but you can see that the helmet is resting nicely on the back. The second drill is a shoulder shrug, and basically you're trying to make your shoulders a little bit more narrow. All right, so you'll see a trend with a lot of pro triathletes that they're going to these higher sided cups, and the reason for that is because it allows us to lock our arms in and push out with our shoulders. All right, and so when we push out, that brings our shoulders in a little bit narrower. All right, so we go from here. What we want to do with this one, with our hands we're pulling up, and with our elbows we're pushing out, and we're shrugging at the same time. And what that does is it brings the shoulders in, okay, and it makes a narrower frontal profile. Okay, so again, pull up with on the bars, out with the pads, and in with the shoulders. Okay, so I would work on this for the same thing, 1 minute at a time, 2 minutes, all the way up to 10 minutes. And then what I'm doing now is combining them both with my drills. All right, so it's a head tuck and the pull up on the pads, or pull up on the poles and out on the pads. All right, so we're going to move to the front now so you can see just a different angle. Okay, so again, here with the turtle drill, with our head, we're going to lower the head and push it forward. Okay, And again, you can see how the whole profile sinks down a little bit. Okay, and then with the shoulder drill, we're gonna pull up on the pads, push in on the shoulders, or push in with our elbows, pull up on the poles, push out with our elbows, and that's gonna bring our shoulders in, all right? So we're go from being riding up like this to when we combine the two, here, all right? So you can see how I'm overall lower and narrower, and that's really what we're going for, all right? So that's all I have for you this time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully this gives you something that you can work on while so many of us are stuck indoors. Best of luck.